Here's what we got going on in the world of baseball today. We got the Blue Jays at the Orioles.
Jose Barrios on the bump for Toronto, and it's Corbin Burns Day for the Baltimore Orioles.
Ooh, Orioles minus 160 favorites. Big money coming in on the Orioles. 87% of the bets, 99% of the money back in the Orioles today. But sounds like you in the chat, the Orioles are on the no bet list, huh?
I don't know, y'all. We might be putting them on the no bet list a day early. I like betting on Corbin Burns, man. And the Blue Jays struggles on the road. Now, Jose Barrios has been pitching well this year too. But I'll maybe just bet the under in this one.
Okay. Marlins at the Tigers.
Sixto Sanchez on the bump for Miami, and Matt Manning will be going for the Tigers.
Tigers minus 165 home favorites. You got Marlins plus 153 on the comeback. Sharp money on the Marlins. Man,
sharp money?
I just can't believe there's ever sharp money on the fish, man. I can never believe that.
Can we even call that sharp money if it's on the fish?
No, we cannot. The Tigers have big money on them as 87% of the bets, 99% of the money coming in on the Tigers. Phillies at the Mets.
Christopher Sanchez on the hill for Philadelphia, and Sean Manaea will be going for New York.
Mets are plus 110 home dogs here. Sharp money coming in on the Mets. Big money coming in on the Phillies. Action Network expert back in the Mets, but 72% of the bets, 85% of the money back in Philly on the road here. This is one of those system plays, Cricket. It's not exactly right, but the Mets were down in Atlanta, right, last night for Sunday night? Yeah, they were. No, they were home.
Never mind. I think they were at home because I was looking at this. I remember I started looking at these lines last night, and I was like, okay, because the Braves go back home because it's a home team that goes on the road, right? Play Sunday night baseball at home and goes on the road for a Monday game.
Yep. Okay. That's usually when you want to bet against them or bet their team total under. Or I would even say if the Mets were down, let's say the Mets were down in Atlanta last night and they had to travel back home. I feel like that would also be, it's not exactly part of the system, but it's roughly the same. So
Atlanta's in that spot today.
Oh, they are.
They are, yeah. Because I was looking, they're traveling back home. They don't go on the road, but they do.
But they still have travel.
Yeah. So play late game Sunday night baseball, but yeah, they are back at home tonight, so they did have to travel.
Well, we'll get there. We'll take a look at that. The Rays at the Red Sox.
Zach Eflin on the hill for Tampa Bay, and one of the best names in baseball, man. Cutter Crawford on the hill for the Bo Sox.
The Red Sox minus 118 home favorite. Sharp money coming in on the Rays. Big money coming in on the Red Sox. 74% of the bets, 99% of the money back in the Red Sox today. A little divisional game here. I don't know if I can trust the Rays anymore, man. They're just terrible. They're just terrible.
I mean, I think I like this. I mean, they actually got Boston right here on this one as the plus 1.5. I think this is an alt run line spot for you Bo Sox right here at home with Cutter Crawford on the hill. That guy's been pitching good, man. Does not give up a lot of runs.
All right. And here's that game you're talking about, the Cubbies at the Braves. Ooh, I might be looking at that, but we got Cubs visiting Atlanta.
I might be looking at the Cubs too, because Shoto Imanaga is on the hill for the Cubbies. This guy's been killing it, and Ronaldo Lopez will be going for Atlanta.
Atlanta minus 137 home favorites. Big money coming in on the Cubs at plus 125 on the comeback. But you got 91% of the bet, 79% of the money back in Atlanta at home tonight. It is a travel spot. Now, listen, I might make us lean towards the under in the game, but I found out it's better if in these situations where you want to do this whole Sunday night baseball fade thing, you never know what's going to happen with the other teams, like the Cubs in this instance. You want to just focus on the Braves. And if you think the travel spot is a deal breaker for you, you just go team total under. So Braves under 4.5.
I think the under probably is the play in this one right there with all that. And see,
the Cubs can hit, man. The Cubs can hit. The Braves Park. If your bats are hot, you can put up some runs.
Yeah, Shoto been pitching well too, though. He has not been giving up a whole lot of runs either. I don't know. It's a low total.
I spread it around. Spread around. Bet the under. Bet the team total under. Kind of just be cautious. Bet a little bit on the Cubs money line.
Just don't go crazy on the Braves today.
That's the other thing. I found out because a lot of people will say you just want to fade this team, and so you auto bet the other team. So the team that played. The thing is, the team that plays on Sunday Night Baseball that has to travel, it's better when you're home and you have to travel away. But in this case, the Braves were in New York last night, played the night game, have to come back and play a game today back at home. You want to fade them because of the travel situation. They get in, it's like 2, 3 in the morning. It just throws off, especially if they're traveling different time zones. Obviously, they're not here, but if they are traveling different time zones, throws the body clock off, right?
Look at that too, y'all. If you're traveling East Coast to West Coast and stuff like that, I mean, you're losing 3 hours right there.
The system is just to just take the Cubs on the money line right there, right? But I found out it works better if you just fade the team total under. It works out better.
I think that's probably the play. I was going to try to look and see what they had the Braves team total sitting at right now.
Yeah.
But you can go under 2.5. You can go under 3.5 at plus 120. Oh, you had to step away. Okay, my bad. Do you think? Let me get back over here to some of these games. Let's see where we at. We have Cubs, Braves. Looks like Pirates and Brewers. You got Mitch Keller on the bump for the Pirates. Colin Ray will be going for the Brewers. Brewers minus 1.5 at home, plus 145, plus 1.5 on the road, minus 175 for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh plus 124 on the money line, minus 148 for Milwaukee. You got a total of 8, minus 118 to the over, minus 102 to the under right here. Brewers bit us yesterday, but they've done us pretty well so far this year. I think I might be going back to the well on the Brewers run line in this one. Pirates kind of been struggling with the sticks. Mitch Keller's pitched decent this year at times. That's some bad spots too. So I might be going back to the well on the Brewers run line there. Nationals at the White Sox. It's Chris Flexen Day, y'all. Chris Flexen on the hill for Chicago. And Trevor Williams will be going for the Nationals. If I'm not mistaken, Trevor Williams is still undefeated, never lost this year. So he has been pitching very, very well. I think he's 5-0 now. Nationals minus 1.5 on the road, plus 124. White Sox plus 1.5 at home, minus 148. Minus 135 on the money line for Washington, plus 114 for Chicago. You got a total of 8 in this one, minus 118 to the over, minus 102 to the under. I think I'm going to take the Nationals on the run line right here today, too. I like Trevor Williams. He's been pitching very, very well. We know what can happen to Chris Flexen if he gets, he didn't pitch bad in his last couple starts and pitched terrible in his last couple starts. I believe he even got a win in there somewhere. So I don't know. Maybe just the under on that one. Good. I have to look and dive into it a little bit. Guardians at the Rangers. Tanner Bibee will be going for Cleveland, and Michael Lorenzen will be on the hill for Texas. I think Lorenzen had a real bad outing last time out. I believe who were they playing? The A's? Yeah, I believe that's that game where they scored like 23 runs or something when Lorenzen was on the bump there. So struggled a little bit last time out. Expect him to kind of return to form here. Rangers plus 1.5 at home, minus 192. Guardians minus 1.5 on the road, plus 160. Minus 105 on the money line for Cleveland, and minus 115 for Texas. You got a total of 8.5, minus 112 to the over, minus 108 to the under. No way Cubs beat Braves by 4. Let's see. CU Lopez is good. New to the Cubs. Swanson not there. That's fair. No way the Cubs beat the Braves by 4. Whoever said we didn't say they're going to beat them by 4, man. I didn't anyway. I didn't think all that. I just was saying that we should take the team total under 3.5. CU. That's what we were saying. We weren't talking about beating them by 4. We were just saying Braves team total under due to the travel spot after playing Sunday Night Baseball. A's at the Astros. Ross Stripling on the hill for Oakland. Spencer Arrighetti will be going for Houston. Houston minus 1.5 at home, plus 114. A's plus 1.5 on the road, minus 135, plus 154 on the money line for Oakland, minus 185 on the money line for Houston. You got a total of 9, even money to the over, minus 120 to the under. Now, you could see you. I just want to make sure you understood there. Yeah, no, I wasn't saying take the Cubs minus 3.5. No. I was just saying, look at the Braves team total under 3.5 because you get a little plus money on that thing right there. And hell, the Braves could definitely win that game like 3-1 or something. Cardinals at the Angels. Matthew Liberatore will be on the hill for St. Louis. Jose Soriano will be going for the Angels. Angels plus 1.5 at home, minus 185. Cardinals minus 1.5 on the road, plus 154. Oh, you're back. Hey, man.
I think the main takeaway from that is if you're a Braves fan, just stay away from this.
Yeah, just watch the game as a fan, bro.
Because it's, I mean, as much as you want to root on your team, you think it's a good spot. Those numbers about the Sunday Night Baseball thing, it's legit. So I mean, you don't have to bet against them. You don't have to bet on them either, though. So just tread lightly. There's going to be another game tomorrow.
You can bet the team total under and still win your team can still win the game. You can win your bet and the team can win the game.
You know what? My wife says that too. It's weird.
That's right. Yeah, SD14 fan. She tells me I don't pay them attention either.
What?
See, right? Well played.
Where are we at?
We are on I believe on the Rockies and Padres.
Rockies at the Padres.
Dakota Hudson on the hill for Colorado, and Randy Vasquez will be going for San Diego.
San Diego minus 205 home favorites. Rockies plus 185 on the comeback. Why do I feel like this is a spot for the Rockies? This feels like the Padres dropping game 1 of the series.
Dakota Hudson has not pitched well this year, bro. Like 0-6, over 6 ERA.
So he's due.
He's due. I'll give you that. They got the due factor for sure. And the Padres, I think they might have to go on my no bet list. They're getting dangerously close themselves.
All right. We've got the Royals at the Mariners.
Brady Singer Day, y'all. Let's go. But George Kirby on the other side for the Mariners. I think you bet the under in this damn game.
Mm-hmm. Up in Seattle, you got minus 140 favorites for the Mariners, plus 130 on the Royals. Sharp money, big money, and an Action Network expert all lined up on the Mariners in this one. That's weird. 81% of the bets, 95% of the money back in the Mariners. Why do I like your Royals today? I think
it's
I
all
like
all run line spot, baby. Especially with that sharp money, all that money.
Ooh,
on
I'd
the
be
Mariners.
careful of that alt run line though. Up in Seattle,
Well, take them on the money line too, because you get plus 130 on the money line. So just take both.
Okay. This one feels like, I think you're right. I think the under is the right play in that one. Reds at the Diamondbacks.
You got Graham Ashcraft on the hill for Cincinnati, and Jordan Montgomery will be going for the D-backs.
The Diamondbacks minus 135. When are we gonna get Zach? We've got to in this series. It's got to be Zach Gallen at home.
Yesterday, at home, yeah, maybe I was gonna say he pitched yesterday.
So maybe we won't get him in the series. We haven't had him at home in a while.
Yeah, he beat he whooped they whooped the Orioles yesterday, man. They did them 9-2 because I thought we were fading Zach Gallen on the road yesterday. That's why we were all so heavy on the Orioles, and he came out and did the damn thing.
Dude, that is two games in a row. Zach Gallen has his last two outings on the road, though they both have been on the road, and you guys have been fading them. And I didn't touch it yesterday, but the first game I was all over them. Zach Gallen is back, baby.
Yep, I'm gonna back off fading Zach Gallen right now. I'm gonna jump on the other side of that train.
Diamondbacks minus 135. Reds are plus 124 on the comeback, and then we got the Dodgers at the Giants for the night game.
And good morning, Hellport. Gavin Stone on the hill for the Dodgers, and Jordan Hicks will be going for the Giants.
Sharp money, big money coming in on the Dodgers. 86% of the bets, 98% of the money on the Dodgers, laying the minus 176. Giants are a plus 160 home dog. That series is interesting.
The damn Giants too. I don't know. I don't like betting on the Dodgers with Gavin Stone's pitching. I tried to bet him. He pitched on 420. I was like, you can't bet against Stone on 420, right? He got whipped.
Oh yeah.
I kind of swore off of him since then. I'm like, if you can't win on 420, when can you win?
I just can't wait for Green to pitch for the Reds again because that thing keeps coming home for us.
That's right, man. I love that we found.
Oh, sorry.
We'll get upset about